Hello and welcome to the BS Games Guide to One Piece Online 2's Sniper character. Type in my name here. And hopefully that works. Okay. I'm not going to pretend to be a massive expert, but some people on my server suggested that I do a guide for people, because I am currently the top player in the server. We're not going to bother watching that, and this is a free-to-play guide. So, pretty basic, just follow the instructions to start off with. Just go here. I will probably have some terms later to explain, but I figure I won't explain them until you need to know them. And I don't know why there we go, there's the volume. So you just keep on, at the start, you just keep on following this guide. But eventually, the game will be a bit more complicated. Sorry if you guys heard that. The sound comes through super loud in this. I assume most people don't play with the sound on, and I don't usually either, but because I'm doing the recording, I figured I would. And I can also mess with the sound so it doesn't sound super loud over the recording, but it is very loud through the headphones. I can hear it from about a meter away, and I don't know how to edit the volume outside of the recording. Okay, so now we've got our first other character to use, but he is not a good character, as you could expect given that he's the first character you unlock. My lord, that is loud. I have to try and get those headphones as far away as possible so that they don't come across. So Shanks just solos that fight, but that's just a tutorial anyway. So I guess while I'm doing this very basic stuff that no one will get stuck on, I'll give you a little bit of an intro. So my name is Burn. I'm on server 304. So if other people want to join us on server 304, that'd be good. We definitely need more players. So here's where the enhance feature is introduced. I will be teaching you what is good to enhance and when to enhance and stuff later, but for now you can just ignore it, and we've unlocked autoplay, which for now we may as well be using. I guess if you guys like this and want, please comment and tell me if you want to see a pay-to-play playthrough. And I can give you a guide on when to top up, what events are good, that sort of thing. But for now, I'll just be doing free-to-play. And so going back to intros. So I'm Burn. I often play with my brother Shadow, and recently began playing with my friend Watsky. But neither of them play this game, so this is just a solo playthrough. As I said, I'm the top player on this server. I did pay. This game is very much a pay-to-win game. Well, a pay-to-be the top player game. But you can often go on servers and they're not too active. This game you could be in the top 10 easily without paying to play, or you could pay a little bit and, it'll often speed things up or make things a little bit easier. So, sometimes that's worth doing. It's entirely up to you. Hopefully I can show you how to be a decent player on this server at least, without paying to win. And I find that it's, I liked to get the characters that I got by paying for them, and they're triple S characters. You might be able to get them without paying. There's plenty of good characters, and you might be on a server that you don't have to pay. I also just find I bought them for me. I didn't pay because I wanted to be, or needed to be the top player on the server. It just so happened that I happened to be playing on a smaller server and didn't have much competition with people paying money. First couple of days I was second in the server, and until recently I actually was being beaten by another player, who was actually, I'm VIP 7 and they were VIP 4 I think, but they were still better than me until recently, and then they've recently quit unfortunately, but they were good to have around. But yeah, I think this game is worth sticking around for if you like One Piece. And I feel like this server at least has a pretty good community, good players, and good to talk to some of these people. I think the most important thing that we want from our videos, everybody always has their like, comment, subscribe spiels and stuff. I think the number one thing that we want on this channel is just the comments. We want feedback on what we're doing right, what we're doing wrong, what you guys want to see. Just any and all feedback is awesome, because we're still a new channel and still figuring out what we're doing and how to do things. So sometimes if the video isn't the best, let us know and be patient with it too, because we're doing our best. We're not professionals yet. And also, if you can, if you like what you see, recommend it to your friends or other people that you might think is interested in it, just so that we get a bit more exposure. But there still hasn't really been anything to comment on for the game yet, because, the first quite a while there isn't that much to do but just to follow the instructions. I should grab this online gift pack, and these are just the events that are available at the moment. That is very lucky that I've got this. It gives me a random gem of level 7, which is not something you would normally be able to get early on. So I'll do our daily sign in, and so for a sniper, Lao G is an important character. Day 7 of logging in, you get Bartholomew Kuma. He's alright, I guess. And we've got that gift pack, and I should have grabbed that earlier, but it's not a big deal. just keep on going through these levels. I don't really know what else to say at the moment for this early game stuff. I guess Triple S characters are the highest ranked characters, and they, so far as I know, are only available by paying money, really, at events and stuff. Up to you whether you decide they're worth it. But there are plenty of double S characters, double S ranked characters that you can get. You can get some really good teams from them. And most of them aren't too hard to get. A lot of them are just get to the right level and save up. I think you can get a really good double S rank team. And to start off with, the most important character for a sniper is the main character sniper over here. All of your points, you want to invest in them, and I'll show you that later on, but everything is about getting this guy strong. I'd say probably until you've got double S characters, you want to focus this sniper, and I guess I'll show you some characters that will be worth investing a little bit in, but be prepared to save some resources for those other characters. I think I should actually probably I'm going to quickly equip everything there and everything there. It really doesn't matter when you do that for the start, because it's just so easy. You can just breeze through these levels. Now you've got a guaranteed draw of Zoro, that's part of the tutorial. I just use the one because I don't really like... Oh no, I need to level him up to level 14. So you can bulk use these XP books, but then you find that you can level them up more than you actually want them to be leveled, because neither of these two guys is really useful. So put some equipment on there. And we've got to add Zoro to the formation. I'm actually going to swap them around. I'm actually going to lead with the main character because that is the sequence of attacks. Agility does come into play later on, but for now we just want our main character attacking first. And there will be levels later on where, you know, we need someone defensive to take some hits instead, but for now we just want that main character to just be dishing out the damage, because it's going to be doing way more damage than Luffy or Zoro. So we're just going to keep on going through these levels and just auto-playing them. As you can see, even when they get their attacks off, they don't do much damage. This probably will be around the time where the formation, probably towards the end of this section, you can probably lose some battles, and you can see it takes a little bit longer. If you are starting on a new server, a fresh server, like one of the most recent servers, I find this stuff is really sort of a race to get it done as fast as possible so that you can get that high rank, you can get the level as soon as possible, and in order to be competitive. But, you know, it can also be good to join an older server where there aren't too many players, because, yeah, once you've leveled up to a decent level, like 60 or 70, you can probably honestly be in the top 10 if there's only 10 active players or whatever. And a lot of these older servers don't have many active players. But it really is good if people were to join our server, because I'm sure that you would be able to make a contribution in next to no time for some of these events that we need just more people to be joining in, to make them more fun and to do better for everyone. And honestly, every server very quickly dies off in popularity, so I don't think it really matters too much to be joining a recent server, a fresh server. So we're just gonna keep on trucking through these levels. They just autoplay. It's a little bit boring at first, but that's because we haven't really unlocked many of the features of the game yet. It's still sort of in the tutorial sort of territory. I don't really know what else to say, to be honest. Try and keep this commentary fresh and exciting, but here we go, level 20. I don't think there's anything that we've got there. Okay, we've got a blue gear, which is a little bit better. I'm gonna have a quick look at Luffy's skills. And Zoro's. Just as a reference for what they're like, because I may end up using them. After this battle, I might actually give you guys a little tip now that I've reached level 20. And it's a bit annoying that that showed up. Now that the sort of tutorial is slowing down a little bit, I completely lost my train of thought from seeing that. So right here, I'm going to go to... Oh. So now we've unlocked a new skill, I believe, because we reached level 20. So it's Take Aim. So it does both normal and skill power, because there's two different types of damage in this game, normal and skill. For a sniper, the best skill, the best first skill is simply the first skill. It's the fastest, and it does normal damage, which is all you really need. So what I'm going to show you guys is the invitation button. What you want to do is, either if you're on a new server and there's plenty of people giving out their friend codes, get 20 friend invites, or you can just make 20 accounts and just, first thing you do is just bind them. So you can create an invitation code, and I will bind my other account. This is my main account, so I'll just quickly do that. MCJE R1B3L. Now this I haven't done since day one of the server. You just do that. I don't think that I will get any of these features because my account has already done that. I'm not sure whether you need to do it before they do that, but if you've got an active server, you can probably make sure you get someone who is going to do all of these things and reach level 80. Make them the person that you bind to, because all of these other things I don't think unlocks that stuff. But you want to get this, the 20 invites stuff, because each gift gives you some Lao G fragments, and as I said earlier, Lao G is important for the sniper. Just looking up here, I don't see any other important features. Yeah, so we'll just keep on trucking through. So I won't be actually activating that, but tomorrow you'll see Lao G, and I'll give you tips on how to use Lao G. So that'll be in another video that will probably be out by the time you see this. But yeah, there'll be some characters that I'll suggest on how to get, but I might not do it, such as that Lao G. So I could be using, if I did that, I could unlock Lao G already, and I would probably be using it in place of either Zoro or Luffy, because Lao G would be someone that I could be using until late game. And so that means he's someone that you can invest a little bit of resources into. At the moment, I haven't even invested resources into the main character because there's no need at the moment. There's not many features that are unlocked that you can actually be investing things into. But we just keep on going through with this tutorial. Things will spice up eventually. I'm not sure when I will need to actually pay attention to leveling up my gears and stuff, and when these guys will actually be powerful enough to cause some serious damage and even kill me. But as you see, I haven't upgraded anyone. My gears could be enhanced, but I haven't bothered, because it really doesn't matter, and I'm just taking my time. If I were on a fresh server, I'd be optimizing this. I probably would upgrade my gear so that I'd be doing more damage so that I do it faster. So, Burn, that's my main account. And this is my guild. I'm in my pirate crew. So I'm going to invest in that. Joining a pirate crew is really good for early on. Doing that early on is, yeah, really good so that you can get that stat buff from the flag. I'm just going to say hello to everyone in my crew. Just in case someone's on, because I might chat to them while I'm playing and while I'm giving the tutorial. But we're just gonna keep on plowing through some levels. I will probably cut this video off at this level 25. See that level 30. Now we'll go 25. And then the next video will probably be a much more important video, because a lot more features will be unlocked around level 30, 35, 40 and stuff. So as I was saying, if you want to be doing this faster, I would only upgrade the one gear. I'll actually do it just for the example, just maxing that out so you do more damage, and we'll see about upgrading the blue. But these green gears are beginner gears and they're useless, so you don't want to be investing any resources at all into that. It would be good if I had some diamonds, but I don't. That's a pretty decent set to be, well, it's a very good set to be doing, but you would have to have topped up to have any diamonds at all, I believe. I can't think of any other way to have any diamonds at all. So these are some characters that you can get in the party bar, but it's not worth doing at the moment. So I'm just gonna beat up Buggy and his crew. Just quickly power through this. As you can see, I do a fair bit more damage. Saber done, and you can see Buggy does a decent amount of damage there. So this is where, if you were completely unupgraded, you're starting to do some damage. And of course, I could have put the main character in that row to be able to focus on Buggy to make things easier, but the game early on is just so easy, you don't even have to worry about it. So let's go to the next section. We've got some gems, so that's going to teach us about our gem upgrading. So I always like to put my gems in order of HP, then attack, then defense, then SP, the skill power, then the resist, which is the equivalent of defense, but defense against the skill power, so they're linked, and then the crit gems in this spot. And then later on you can unlock the 7th slot. It's not necessary until way later on when you get agility gems, or if you're VIP 7 you'll be able to grab an ability gem, but until then it's not unlocked until level 90. You won't be able to get agility gems without buying, and I wouldn't buy them. It's not recommended to buy them. I will be telling you guys later some items that are good to be bought. But yes, for the most part, especially because this is a beginner's guide, you don't want to be spending coupons or diamonds unless you know what you're doing. So you can just save that until a little bit later on. But I guess because I'm talking about it, I will open up the shop. So, at a much later level, it is worth buying if you've got the diamonds. I can't remember which one of these packs it's worth doing. Is it the New World Summon? No. Don't know whether it's the Shichibukai. It doesn't look like it. I think it's the Supernova summon. Yeah, at level 90, I would say, is when you would want to buy this. Not before then, because you don't need it. All this other stuff, advanced title gem, I think might possibly be worth it, but I haven't bought it yet. So the Celestial Wings, I believe you can unlock them anyway, so it's not worth it. You don't need these or any of these other gems. None of this stuff is needed. I wouldn't get any of that. This just buys all 4 of these, and so it's a little bit cheaper. Again, I wouldn't buy that. I think most of these titles you don't need unless you're a higher VIP, but if you just want to do like a low level VIP, I wouldn't be doing any of that. I wouldn't, like, none of this stuff in any of these shops I would do. Because I've got fame and medals unlocked, I'll give you my advice. If you want this S pack, you can do it. It really depends on what character you are. For the sniper, I would not. Unless maybe you're close to getting something 4 or 5 star and you just want to get it done, over and done with immediately. But for fame, the best thing you can get are these, I don't know how you say it, Karaseki. And then for the medals, you can get Ace or Law or Virgo. None of these characters are good for snipers, so I believe that for medal, these Sea Soul Stones are alright to get. I haven't needed any yet. And I think the Sacred Tree Spirits as well. None of these, I haven't been using these yet, so they're really late level stuff. I'm level 96 or 97 or something, and I haven't been using these. So they're really not necessary to be spending on until very late game. So you may as well just save them. There's no harm in saving up a ton, because if there's something you want and you've got, I don't know, 10,000 medals, you can buy 10 or 100, there's no limit on the purchases. So we're just going to keep on going. We're nearly level 25, so we can nearly call the video. Just keep on powering through. As you can see, it takes a little bit longer now. Like, Luffy and Zoro haven't been leveled up, so their damage is still quite low. They're also low tier because they're early characters. They've got bad gear. And here we go, we've got some better stuff finally. So now we've got an actually good sword. Well, it's not really good, but it's worth upgrading that just to get through these levels a little bit faster. And I'm going to put my enhanced sword on Zoro so that Zoro does a bit more damage. And I will call it an episode here, and I will see you guys next part.